What's going on, guys? Hope everyone out there is having a good day. Today I want to talk about a question that was brought up in the last video I did about selling all the stuff if you're moving, going long term traveling and stuff, or moving to another country. Someone brought up my wife's PR status. Will it be a problem if my wife goes traveling long term out of Canada while she has her PR? This being a great question and something I probably should have looked up before booking tickets and stuff, but I had seen it somewhere before and I pretty much had an understanding of it, but I wanted to double check. So I went on the Canadian immigration website, and it clearly states that if you just came to Canada and you don't have your PR card, you actually are not allowed to leave Canada unless you have a travel document. I forget what it's called, but there's a certain name for it. It pretty much acts as your PR status paperwork, so you will need that if you don't have one yet. So since my wife already has her PR card, I think she got it about 3 months after she got here to Canada, that means once you have the PR card, you are legally allowed to leave Canada. As soon as you have it, you can travel abroad. So I think the only stipulation that applies to us for keeping your permanent residency here in Canada is you must be in Canada 2 years out of 5 since you land. And it goes by accumulation, so however many days you're here, that goes to it. However many days you travel, that goes against it. So you're pretty much allowed 3 years of traveling outside of Canada, 2 years here. If you do that, you'll be able to keep your permanent residency, and you'll be able to renew after the 5 years is up. But I believe for citizenship, you have to be here the last 3 years, so that's a little bit different. So for my wife to get her citizenship, she would need to be present for 3 years in total before she can actually get that. So to get my wife's citizenship, I think we would have to come back and stay at least 3 years next time to get her citizenship approval or whatever, have the requirements for it. That'll be something we do in the future, not right now, but maybe after we're done big travels and stuff like that. So getting back to the PR status thing, I think the only way my wife would lose her status is if she traveled continuously outside the country for 3.5 years, pretty much, or I think 3 years and 2 months or something like that. Then it wouldn't give her enough time to keep the full 2 years in Canada. So as long as we don't go traveling over 3 years and 2 months, I think we are totally fine. We are not planning on that, so that doesn't seem to be an issue. But I also did see a stipulation where they're saying that if you're traveling with your spouse, your Canadian spouse, it actually counts for days in Canada. So that is something they put on the side. I don't know if it's the same thing if you're going to be getting your citizenship, but I guess if you're keeping your PR status, if you're traveling with your spouse, it does count for days in Canada. So technically, my wife will be seen as in Canada by immigration here because she'll be traveling with me outside Canada, and as long as she's with me the entire time, then it all counts for days in Canada. So I hope this video helps other couples out there here in Canada. If you're thinking about traveling outside the country, if you want to go traveling long term, if you had questions about that. Seems to be pretty straightforward and it's pretty clearly stated in the websites. But I think that's all for now, guys. Thank you for watching, and until next time, catch you guys later.